Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is handmadeinvermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Luma low voltage wall sconce. This is the 1390. So the Luma collection uses this incredibly beautiful piece of hand-cut crystal. This is very, very substantial, and it's hollow inside, but it's very thick. You can see right through there. So, and these facets are pretty incredible as well. Anyway, so there are lots of Lumas in the line. So there's Luma pendants, there's Luma singular pendants, and people just gravitate toward this piece of crystal like I can't tell you. This is the 1390. Let's get into details. So, overall height of the fixture we'll get into in a second, but the height of the fixture itself, 11.5. Width is 5.5, and projection from the wall coming out is 7.2. Backplate on this is coming in at 5.5 round. That's going to have a transformer that's going to transform your line voltage down to low voltage passing through these cables, making them completely safe. Overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture, bottom of the glass, to the top of the back plate. It's going to give you a range. So that can be as short as 16.5 and it can be as long as 83.5, which is pretty long. You can do a lot of fun things with this. Now let's hop into a couple more things. I want to talk about the installations instructions. If you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on the side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. Open that up for me. It is going to show you what's going on with this. It's going to show you what the back plate is like, and on the inside of the back plate, how the transformer is going to sit in your junction box, the little 4-inch J box you guys have in your. It's going to talk about what you can use in this as far as lamping goes. This is going to be using a G4 socket. It's a low voltage LED only, so you're not going to be using any halogens in this. So the max you can go for an LED in a G4 is going to be, 4 watts, and that's going to be your max. But 4 watts actually equals about 40 watts of halogens, so just kind of keep that in mind. And then it kind of goes down from there. So it goes 4 watts, 3 watts, 2 watts, and then 1.5 watts. Once you get down to the 1.5 watt, that's about the equals about a 20 watt halogen. So just keep all of that in mind when you guys are looking for bulbs. Very easy to find out in the world. I think we get our bulbs for this on probably Amazon just because it's so simple. So just G4 LED. I'll talk about the color of the light in just a second. Why don't we hop into, well, why don't we talk about that color of light? So in LEDs, you have a range of light being offered as far as the bulb goes. So you're going to notice when you do look for these, they're going to be offered in anywhere from a 2700 Kelvin, which is a super yellow light, all the way to the other side of that, and that's going to be what's called daylight. And don't be fooled, because daylight sounds warm, it's not warm. That's that cold kind of hospital waiting room light, and that's going to be 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. Right in the middle of all that is called warm white, and that's going to be 3,000 Kelvin. That is the color of the light coming down on my hands right now from the LEDs above us. So that's what we tend to like, because it kind of mimics the incandescent light we all grew up with. This is a dimmable fixture. I would probably go for the 4 watts, so you have the max light you can get out of this. I personally would go for the 3,000 Kelvin. Make sure you get a dimmable bulb, and it says it right on that page. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the handmadeinvermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain. So You should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from handmadeinvermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.